Hi, welcome to GCTV. This is our 2016 Freshers Podcast. My name's Julia. I'll be the moderator.
I'm Stefan.
I'm Charlie.
And I'm Laura.
And we're going to be tallying up two movies against each other and deciding which one is the best. We're also counting the votes of the people who are standing behind the camera, so you can give your opinion to it in the comments if you want to.
So our first round of films is going to be Dark Knight versus Watchmen. Anybody got a first opinion?
Watchmen.
Dark Knight.
See, but like the extended edition of Watchmen, though.
The 3-hour edition of Watchmen.
The 4-hour edition.
Is it
There's
4
a
hours?
4-hour director's cut. There's a 4-hour edition one that features the entire comic that the
and then
comic
that
book stuff.
one. Yeah.
It's 4 hours long.
Oh, that,
Yeah.
I watched
and then
it
the
3
4-hour
times.
one.
It's
Yeah.
great. Gonna be
It's
Dark Knight every day.
it's so fucking cheesy though.
I can't swear.
We'll leave that out.
Oh, that's
But like, there are some real rough scenes in Watchmen.
That is exactly why I like it so much.
It's an
I think that
R-rated,
it gets.
yeah.
I think it gets right to the topic of superhero brutality. Which is
Well,
something we don't talk
it's not
about a
even
lot.
that. There's some like really aggressively bad scenes in that film.
Yeah,
That is true.
That is
Like,
true.
there's a interesting spaceship euphemism scene that goes on for 10 minutes that I just can't excuse.
Okay,
Like,
let's.
I don't think we can talk about Dark Knight on its own because it's actually like 3 movies and they all go
Yeah, that's
together. It's like the
Oh, fair
rise and the build up and then the fall and then that's it. And they all have to go together. So
Do you
kind
think
of
it
a
suffers
series.
because of the loss of Heath Ledger after the first one?
I think it suffers because the loss of story of how he grew up and all that, and the guy's name who was his trainer and comes back in the final movie and all that. It's all like a small universe, and it's kind of like Watchmen, but it's just divided into 3 movies.
Okay, should we vote?
All for Dark Knight?
Wait, why are you guys not? You just gave a really convincing speech on why it's the better one. Why are you not lifting your
Well, no,
hand?
it's got lots of story and stuff. Like,
I got
Oh,
my.
I'm
now-
gonna sit
now we
down
have
and
to
just
vote.
You're voting now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
Okay.
Okay, so Dark Knight for the better film.
So you got
So
3.
that's I'll do 4. So 4 votes total for that.
So,
And Watchmen's better film. 3
3.
votes for that.
So you can bet
And we have a person behind the camera who has not seen this movie, just like all the other ones.
So
on
we
this
actually have 8
sheet.
people present, so she'll be tiebreaker if we need it.
Yeah. Not having seen the movie
Yeah.
is going to work really well. Okay.
Yeah. So the next round is Pulp Fiction versus Django Unchained.
Pulp Fiction, hands down.
Ah, it's so difficult
Fiction.
though. Like, I mean, no, Pulp Fiction, I'm totally for Pulp Fiction, but like,
Yeah.
Django's still like close enough because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
talking scenes and all that.
Yeah.
The kid to the
It's
house.
wonderfully shot.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like Pulp Fiction is one of those songs that really only comes together in like the last like 5-6 minutes, and before that it feels really disjointed. So
You can see the evolution of the director through Django Unchained, and that it's a much
Yeah.
more consistent film,
yeah,
I would say.
But that's what I liked about Pulp Fiction, is that it came from a wide spectrum and still managed to come together in the end in a very interesting resolution.
Yeah,
It's about how
so
they
different
connect
modes of
them.
Yeah, it's
storytelling.
with a closure.
Yeah.
So you're just asking yourself for 2 hours what the hell is going on here, and then the closure comes at the end, so it keeps you kind of tough.
Yeah. Do you
Alright.
think you could like tell, not necessarily like the exact ending of Django Unchained, but do you think it would have benefited more from a structure more similar to Pulp Fiction, or do you think the consistency and the pacing of the story and just how concise it was worked?
I think Django Unchained uses the, what was the previous movie? The Inglourious Basterds formula. So it's just a hero's journey.
yeah. To Hero's Journey, it's very different from Pulp Fiction, just in
Yeah.
the way that, like, in the form of the story. But we need to vote because we have a time limit for this, which we have been ignoring.
So Pulp Fiction is the better film?
Yep.
Ooh. So 4 in front of the camera for Pulp Fiction, and then Django Unchained is the better film.
What? 3 behind.
You want
Incredible.
to
Yeah.
Alright, what's the next one?
So the next one is the James Bond series versus the Jason Bourne series.
I kind of feel so bad about writing that down because you're like evaluating 50 years.
Yeah,
versus,
you've got like
4
history
movies, like-
versus Matt Damon.
Also, are we
Yeah,
counting
yeah.
the Jason Bourne where Jeremy Renner, like, inexplicably...
I think
not
we
seen
have
this.
to because the next edition of Jason Bourne, they're using a different actor as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
Matt Damon is back.
Yeah.
Matt Damon's back, but the one after that. he
Wait,
says
there's
he's
another
done.
one coming out?
Yeah,
I thought we were
they've
done.
contracted for like 3
Oh,
more
damn,
films.
okay.
Good lord.
Yeah. Never ending series. I think
Yeah.
they're trying to do like a James Bond style thing with Jason Bourne.
But I still think, like I said, I feel bad about bringing that one up because
Yeah.
50 years of
Well, because you
film
have highs
history.
and lows on
I
both
know.
of those.
So what do you think about the relevance of like, James Bond nowadays? Because they're revamping the whole series.
That's a good question. Because I felt like Jason Bourne was kind of more up to our current like thoughts and fears.
Yeah,
Like,
and I feel like
yeah.
they tried to do that with Spectre a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
Spectre was a drag film, but that's also how James Bond works. Is a lot of the time it's good movie, bad movie, good movie, bad movie,
Yeah.
and you've got to stick with it for the love of the
Well,
series.
yeah, because you have 50 years worth of material, so you
And
you will stick with it.
Yeah.
There's always a chance of something.
We
wrong
did
with
see the James Bond together though, so
Yeah.
we were both pretty disappointed
that.
with
It
the
was
plot.
bad film.
Yeah.
And that has
I
just
was
been
so disappointed
piling
that
up.
that was Lea Seydoux Bond girl film.
Oh
And I was just
my
like,
God.
really?
It's
Use
so bad.
Lea Seydoux in
Yeah.
Spectre?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, they should find something innovative for the James Bond franchise. I definitely think they need fresh blood. Or
Oh,
fresh idea, fresh plot.
I love how much Daniel Craig is just done with
Yeah.
James Bond. He's just like, no, I'm never coming back. Screw that.
Yeah.
No,
But
could
I
see
think
that.
we can't take away from James Bond that it has been running for 50 years and you
Yeah.
just cannot kill it however much you try to. So,
Yeah. Yeah, even its
It's-
worst film couldn't kill it.
Yeah.
So,
So should we vote?
yeah. All for James Bond as the better series.
I gotta see it.
So for that, and all for Jason Bourne as the better series. 3.
Oh, it definitely doesn't have an
We
opinion.
haven't
Yeah.
seen Jason Bourne yet.
That's
Oh,
fair.
that's fair.
So we're still at a 7.
I'm
vote.
voting on basis of plot.
Fair. So our last one is Inception versus The Matrix. I have to say right up front, I have not actually seen Inception aside from the first 30 minutes on a plane.
The Matrix. Is definitely
Okay,
good.
but like Inception was brilliant.
It
I'd
was-
say
so
Matrix,
good.
but The Matrix
Matrix
has
is
staying
so-
power.
I
Like
know.
it's still,
Yeah, but
it's
Inception's
still
never gonna
interesting.
stop
Its special
confusing
effects
people.
still live up.
Yeah, but
Inception's been talked about, but like
the Matrix is so bloody convoluted. Like, no,
I love
mean,
that though. It's
no,
ridiculous.
it's like it has so many plot points that run into nothing, or that just
Isn't that
feel
the
like
point, though?
like
I was
That's the
all
point of the
three
whole
them.
90s.
yeah, but
I
I
know. Sort of a bit of a
and,
mess.
you know, but it's
Yeah.
it feels
Very
like a
and
Aesthetically,
Aesthetically,
I liked from what I saw. Aesthetically, Inception was.
I
pretty
mean,
great.
Inception was a beautiful movie with an interesting storyline that literally has, years later, still has me kind of confused. So, you know, like, and The Matrix was just kind of this, like, straight ahead, changing the genre. So it's kind of difficult to make a point because what we love so much about The Matrix is it's a good film, and it's
Yeah.
especially because it's so groundbreaking. It's kind of like, you know, it's the old Star Wars question. Like, can we, as a generation who grows up with much, much better special effects, really appreciate what Star Wars did? Like,
Yeah.
like sure, we can love it, but are we really ever going to have the same impression that people had when they first went to the cinema? And I think that's the thing about The Matrix as well. There's a lot of nostalgia attached to it, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of something we can't really feel. Whereas Inception is so recent that that's kind of the kind of story that we've been told for a really long time. Like, it's just... But that's not an argument for a better movie. I
But
think,
they
yeah.
pretty much have the same like idea behind them. Like a man goes into the machine. They're both meta basically. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
from this point of view, they're pretty much the same. But otherwise, I would say Inception has the advantage. Although I like Matrix better, Inception has the advantage of being already like a very talked about movie after how many years? 6.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Also, Inception has much better actors.
and a great
Wow.
Yeah, as much as I like
Sure.
Keanu Reeves, like Inception's cast was better.
Nolan after all, how many films we have? We already had Dark Knight.
Yeah.
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 All right, so should we put it to a vote? Yeah. So everyone for Inception is the better film.
Voting on soundtrack.
Yeah. So that's 5, and Matrix is the better film. That's 2.
Alright, that brings
That's the end.
Yeah, brings it to an end, I think. And if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. We put up videos all the time, so keep posted. Yay. Bye.